Hello, welcome to the program. Today we have a guest with us, Hamzat Akorede from Nigeria. He's here to speak to us about his experience, and I believe that you are going to enjoy it. Akorede, welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you.
I want you to just tell us about how you got here. When did you come here, and what led to your coming?
Yeah, thank you very much. Actually, I arrived to this UK in April last year, 2010.
April 2011.
2011.
11,
yeah,
yes.
Year. Then I'm here on a student visa to study ACCA.
Okay, that's what you came to study.
Yeah.
Yes.
But when I came, I was staying with a friend. And I was staying with a friend for about 3 months. So after 3 months, and he had a problem with his landlord, and we were sent packing. Though it involved police and so on. So because the man actually got the house from the council. The man was not supposed to sublet the house. Mm-hmm. So then he sublet the house to my friend, and it get to problem.
Okay, so that's how you had to move.
So we have to move.
Okay.
So then a week before then, the school was on suspension, so I couldn't go to school, and I've not done some certain things that I was supposed to do: open accounts, and get GP, and so on and so forth. So I was so hopeless because I couldn't know anybody. The guy just told me, well, he has tried his own best, and at least I've seen what happened.
So the school was suspended. When you say the school was suspended, the government suspended the school from operating.
From operating.
Okay, so you couldn't go to school, and you didn't have a bank account.
The bank account, and everything was just there. Then I couldn't work because without the bank account, one cannot get a job and this and that. So I was hopeless, and I don't know what to do. Then the guy just told me that he has tried, and I know he has tried. Then I decided to, don't worry, you have tried your best, then I will find my home with the little amount that is with me. Then I moved to the streets. I just pick up my laptop, then some my document, then my passport and visa, whatever, then with 2 clothes. Then the guy then packed all the load into a storage.
Yes.
So he told me that anytime I need anything, I should just give him a call and go back to the storage and get the stuff. But I was thinking that is as easy as that. I never knew it wasn't as easy as that, getting on the street. So the first day, the second day, then I was moving. Then when it gets to a stage when there's no money, again, so I don't know what to do. I was so hopeless.
So where were you sleeping? What were you?
Sleep in the bus at times. At times I will be in a club. Just trying to anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah, as long as I
anywhere.
So, but when there is no money again, and there's no bus pass, so the movement was restricted.
You couldn't go on the bus without the bus pass?
Because I don't know how to get on the bus without the bus pass.
Yes.
So I couldn't get anywhere. So I was so frustrated and hopeless. I couldn't know what to do. Then I decided to just end it up. So
to end it up.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about?
So I decided to just end the life just like that.
End your life?
Yeah.
I see.
Then it was somehow. Then one day it was getting cold, very early in the morning. So and I don't know what to do. I just called a friend from Nigeria that I'm tired of these things, and it seems I'm going to end this, because at least one person will know at home that it is what I did purposely, not that someone is after me or whatever.
So hold on, you called that friend to tell that friend that you want to go and end your life, with the intention that if you do it, at least one person knows it was your intention, not somebody who did.
Of course.
I see.
Then, so So I was trying to look for a perfect place to do that. So then I was just walking along. Then I get to a park. It's called Victoria Park. That's in East.
Hackney.
It's in Hackney, but very close to Mile End.
Mile End,
yeah.
yes, Victoria Park,
yeah,
yes.
Victoria Park. So it's a very huge park.
Yes.
So even if you get there, nobody can. Whatever you want to do, you can do it.
You can do because it's so big.
It's so big. So I got a portion there. Initially, I got a place where I was just trying to, but when it was a place, but when I got there, a man just was there. The man, I was thinking maybe the man wanted to smoke, but unfortunately the man was just there. 30 minutes, 45 minutes, but it was cold, so I couldn't bear it again, so I have to move on because the man couldn't.
He didn't move.
So I
for you to do what you plan to do.
I couldn't go ahead. So I have to find another place. So when I got another place, then because I said earlier that I was with my bag with laptops, then it had the handle. So I eventually used the handle of the bag with the. Then I tie it with the hope of just hanging myself and.
So you took your bag handle.
Handle.
To make a noose to tie your neck.
Yeah. So I did that, but immediately I did that, it was suspended, so my leg couldn't touch the ground again.
So you actually went on the tree and put it, and you were suspended from the tree.
Yeah. So when I did that, I knew it wasn't. I thought it was going to be an easy thing, but it wasn't.
Yeah, you thought the dying process was easy.
Yeah,
but you realized it wasn't easy.
It wasn't. Then I was trying to shout, maybe like someone could
shout for help.
Yeah, someone could bill of help, but no one could bill of help until I just don't know. A man just showed up. Said, "Who's that?" But the man showed up, but it was an hidden place that no one could get in there because the man was thinking maybe it is a trap.
Yeah.
Immediately he got there, maybe they want to set him up, whatever.
Yeah.
So, but the man couldn't get in. The man was just, "Are you really sure? I get out this." The man was just, then the man has to call another person.
Another person.
Yeah. When the second person came, then that one rushed in because it's not getting, so now rushing. I see that is what was going on. Then immediately he lifted me from the ground and he supported me. Eventually,
the second person came to support you because you were hanging.
So then he couldn't do that perfectly. So in our call, the second person, the first person that couldn't get in. So now got in, then both of them came, then they called the ambulance, they called the police, they called everybody. Then the ambulance came, then the police also. So then I was rushed to one hospital, London Hospital at East.
The Whitechapel?
Whitechapel, yeah, very close to Whitechapel.
Yeah, London Hospital, Whitechapel, yeah.
So then they asked me to sit down, they gave me food, everything. I said, then immediately I was receiving call from my friend because that's what happened. I couldn't pick the call anyway. So then I said that, how can I update that? But they can't ask me to go back to the streets. And I'm okay. They can't keep me in the hospital as well. Because they
can't keep you in the hospital,
and they can't ask me to go back.
They don't want to ask you to go to the street.
Yeah.
So what?
So they said they don't know what to do presently because it was a woman in charge of the department.
The department.
Yeah. So the woman said, but I should wait. She should be thinking of what to do because they've carried all the tests psychologically, even blood tests, everything.
Everything, you are okay.
So it's really the stress and that I should just calm, that they be thinking of what to do. And after 3 hours, in fact, I was sleeping. Because then I wasn't thinking of the worst could be go back to Nigeria, because I was living comfortably in Nigeria before I came, so I don't really feel anything. So I was sleeping, and the woman now came and woke me up that they are looking at it, that they call for support. They said I couldn't, because of the visa stuff and student visa, there won't be any government support and this and that. Okay, but they can do one help, that they will keep me in one of their departments for 4 or 5 days. So within the 4 or 5 days, they'll be looking, maybe they can help or anything they could do. And if they cannot do anything, at least within that period, I would have get myself settled. Maybe calling or this and that.
So they say because of your visa status,
they can't
help you at all with accommodation.
They can't.
They can keep you there for maybe 5 days.
Maybe no, that's the maximum 5 days.
That's the maximum.
3 to 5 days. So she asked me, what about that? Am I okay with that? If I'm not okay with that, there is nothing they can do. I said, no problem. I was there. So they took me to the department. So I was there at the department. So they now call some organizations. Maybe they come, that they should come and see me. And some came telling me their program, this and that. But I'm not really interested. Then after 2 or 3 days, and I was at Mile End, and I've forgotten the name. I was at Mile End Hospital. Yeah, hospital.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the department from. It's not that far, but with the ambulance, I was transported to that place. So on Thursday, so a man came. The man has told me that he has been looking for setter, maybe the setter or this thing. He listed them, but he said that there are many, but he hasn't found the one that it will be suitable for me. That is why he hadn't called me, or this why. Say that I should be patient till Friday. And also he has been calling Pastor Alex. If Pastor Alex will be able to pick the call and accept the stuff, that there won't be any problem, because that is the center he would want me to go to. Then I asked why. He said, well, it is not just night setter alone, that they will offer you food, and I think you can take your bath, because you still have, because he's a psychologist as well as a doctor.
He's a doctor in the hospital.
Yeah.
He had our details.
Yeah. He said you can still, the way I see you, yeah, you have the energy, you have anything, you can still walk, do this, go back to school and do this. So you need a place where you can try to beat up yourself.
Not just a shelter that you sleep and you go on the street.
So that's what the name of the guy is Dr. Paul. Yeah.
I see.
So he's a very kind person anyway. So he said that, okay, no problem then. Then on Thursday, he called me. On Thursday, he wasn't at office throughout the Thursday. So I was worried. What's happening? Because Friday, the day will be... I'm fed up, because a lot of call.
Yeah.
Even some people were even saying that you meet yourself in Nigeria, this and that, but I don't really care. I just don't. So then on Friday, very early, around 9 o'clock, then he showed up. He said, I've called Pastor Alex, and he said we should write you a letter. So I'm going to draft the letter. He said, and I'm quoting, he said, I'm going to write the letter and I will give it to you. You read it. Then when he was referring to me that I should read it, if I'm okay with the letter, to give to the pastor then. I came. The service wasn't on. I was just sitting beside. And later on, there was a service, and he came around. After service, I was trying to explain to you that, you say, yeah, you are this, I'm that. I say, yeah. I wanted to give you the letter. I said, yeah. You should see tomorrow. We discuss about that tomorrow. Just go follow this guy. He said I should follow Ndoku then. I don't know his name then anyway.
Yeah.
He said I should follow him, eat, get whatever I want to get, whatsoever, just eat and relax. We talk about it tomorrow. That is why I got here.
I see. That is that was one kind of story. When I heard, it really hit me. you know, because for a man to come to the point of wanting to take his life, he must have been in a dire situation. And for you to attempt it even twice, you know, but I think God had a plan. That's why he brought rescue to you and maneuvered and orchestrated it that you come here. So now you've gone, you've tried to commit suicide, you've got a rescue, you've gone to the hospital. By God's grace, you've come here. What was your experience? What has been your experience? Because you came just, well, this is, in fact, 2 months ago.
2 months.
Just 2 months. So what has been your experience in these 2 months?
First of all, you see, when you are in a place and you find yourself as if you are in a home, there's nothing you cannot do. Because since I've been here, I have the peace. I don't even think about the past, and the hope, I just don't know. I got the hope in me, and I believe I can do, like I said, I can do anything again.
Really?
Yeah.
From the point of suicide, and now you don't even think about the past?
I don't even think of. And since then, since I've the faith, because I lost the faith in myself, even in God, because getting to...
Yeah, you lost faith in yourself, lost faith in God, not everything.
So, but when I develop the faith, immediately I came back, I left, right from the hospital.
Yeah.
I have known that I made a big mistake.
Yes.
And I decided not to. Then when I came here, it's like I was home. So I was so happy to be here.
You felt at home?
Yeah, so then the people around, they're like brothers. Because I'm a kind of cheerful person, I like playing this. And there were a lot to play with, there were a lot to share things with, there were a lot to pray with, there were a lot to... I'm also the person in charge, which is the Pastor Alex also. It's a kind of person that open arms for everybody. If you have anything, you go and meet him directly, not that you just sign this or this. You just knock on the door, and the door will be open. Then you discuss your whatever you want. And we share things like father and son, brother, so all these things, I don't really feel as if, in fact, it's like I'm within my family. So
I see. So God brought you to a place that will give you that kind of family, to have access to speak about anything that you want to speak about, whenever you want to speak about it, and to help you to build yourself up and to have that kind of hope. What surprises me that you don't even think about the past, you know. I think most people will be having dreams and, you know, nightmares. I think I'll be having a nightmare, you know, if I went through a thing like that. And you don't even think about the past. You sleep and you sleep.
I know, they are even telling me that I sleep too much.
They are even telling you sleep too much. I see. Because I probably will have nightmares about, you know, that whole scene of hanging there, and God has taken it just like that. And you told me recently that you've even got a part-time job.
Yeah, I got a job. And December, I was just thinking, I told you that I need to open accounts and this and that. So, and December, ending of December, so I was thinking of what to do because this is New Year. By January, last 2 weeks, Monday, so I went to since someone directed me there. Then when I got there, the man just told me, "Where's your distance?" I said, "This is." Can you start working next week Monday? I said,
wow.
I said, "Yes, I'm free." Okay, come for your training Saturday. Then when I start working, since last week Monday.
So within 2 months from committing suicide, you are restored and you have even started working.
By God's grace.
That is the grace of God. Spiritually, what has been your experience?
Wow, that is the major thing, because initially back home, I know that when I pray for people, people always ask me, pray for me, do this, do that. And I do, but I don't really take it seriously. And anything I ask God, it might live. No, let me use the word. It might not come the time I want it, but it will definitely come. And it will come the right time.
Yes.
So, but when I got there, everything was developed. I just don't know, gradually. I can hear clearly from the God.
You can hear God's voice clearly since you came.
Yeah. I can hear clearly and I can see clearly.
Visions?
Yeah. And when I dream, I will get interpretation of the dream as well.
I see.
So I was just seeing that, in fact, it's so amazing. And the most important thing I love most is that when we are praising and worship, because when during the time of praise and worship, yeah, I don't feel anything. I don't really think of anything else. My heart always been liberated. There won't be anything. Maybe you go to job tomorrow, you go to this. There
no
won't
distraction.
Be anything. So I will be so, I don't know how to play, how to put it. Not excited. I don't know if it's a word that is more than that. I will be
more than excited.
So I will be so the heart will be so. So I really love it.
Wow.
I really love it. So since then.
Yes, and you've actually given a few prophetic words in the service. And I remember the first time you were a bit reluctant to come to the forward, and I had to drag you to give you the mic in front of the church to tell them what God has spoken to you.
Yeah.
And since that time, I think your confidence have grown.
It really, and God is really helping us here, because it is not men alone. There are a lot of great men here. It's like God are really assembling people, maybe for future, maybe for their lives, because everybody I see here have one or more talent. Mine might be different from others, but everybody got a talent.
You've seen something in everybody.
Everybody got a talent.
And you think it's a place God is assembling people?
Yeah, because it is very hard to see such a talented people gathering together with love. Though automatically, when you see people more than 10, there will be a little disagreement, which is not. But despite that, you will still see that there is still love within the environment. Everybody shares things together as a brother and sister. So you should know that God is really doing some certain things and is laying a very good foundation for people.
Yes. I agree perfectly with you, because I know exactly that's what God is doing, that He's bringing people together, preparing people for the future to do great things for the kingdom of God and also for their own lives. And I'm really excited about your story, how God brought you from that place to where you are now. And I believe that is a great testimony of the grace and mercy and the faithfulness of our God. And I believe that the God who has started a good work in you will finish it. Have you any future intentions or plans?
Yeah.
What would that be?
Actually, I'm still praying to God for the direction. But there are two things, major things I really want to do. It's either I go back to school. I'm talking about, how will I call it? Career, not spiritual.
Career, yes.
Yeah. So it's either I go back to school. And when I'm going back to school, I'm not going back for ACC. I'm going back for something higher.
Yeah.
So I want to study aerospace.
Okay.
So, or
aerospace.
Okay. That is aeronautic engineering.
Yes, aeronautic engineering. Yeah.
Or I join a soldier. So I'm still praying, because I told you earlier about that.
Yes.
So I'm still praying towards that, for the God direction.
Okay.
Then spiritually, in fact, God has really done a great things in my life. Because when I'm doing wrong things, I know God always tell me that this is wrong.
Yes.
But you know, we are carnal at times.
Yes.
We still continue doing it.
Yes.
But I will know myself that this is wrong.
Wrong, yes.
And it is a grace of God to even doing something that you know yourself that what you are doing is wrong.
Yes.
So automatically you be forced to change.
Yes.
So anytime I do something wrong, I'll be forced to change.
The Holy Spirit convicts you.
And it won't last. It won't last.
Wonderful.
And I will be forced to say it out, or else I will get hurt within myself.
So you can't keep it. You will confess it.
Yeah. Because if I keep on keeping it, it will
eating you.
Yeah. So, in the future, I think I really want to help people.
You really want to help people.
But how it's going to be, I leave the rest to God.
But you want to help people.
Yeah.
Because God has helped you.
Sure.
And so you want to help people. And for us, that's a success. For God to take you to the place that you needed help, to the point that you now want to help people. It means that the word has become flesh in your life. So we thank God for bringing you this far. It's my prayer that the God who has started that good work in you will complete it. And we will look forward to doing a part 2 of this with a greater advancement of the story. And we thank God for your life. God bless you, my brother.
God bless you.
God bless you. Viewers, that was our brother Hamzat Korede from Nigeria, telling us about how he went from coming to study as a student to becoming homeless, to the point of committing suicide, and had to be rescued, hanging on a tree. I want you to just picture that. And God led him here, and the transformation that has come into his life can only be attributed to the hand of God, to the power of God. There is no other explanation. None of us could have done it. It was the doing of God, and it's marvelous in our eyes. So I want you to put your trust in that same God that did it for him. He's a faithful God. He's there for you. He's with you wherever you are watching us. He is present in every place, and therefore you can speak to him now. Don't wait till tomorrow. You don't know what tomorrow will bring. This is the day of salvation. Talk to him. Ask him to come into your life. Confess your sin and ask him to become your Savior and your Lord. And that will be the beginning of a journey into a new life. May God bless you as you have listened to us, and we'll see you next time on the program. Bye-bye. I hope you've enjoyed this testimonies. We aim to bring you more of these vibrant, life-changing testimonies. Jesus is at work in our midst, and we want you to be part of what God is doing. And so get in touch with us so that together we can take the gospel to the ends of the earth. And I want to let you know that as you do that, we will be sending you regular updates for you to be abreast with what is happening. And we will be standing by you to be a part of our team to do great things and bring change into our nation right on your doorstep. We hope to see you soon. God bless you.